You think Common Ground is worth a buck? Consider leaving a tip at lptv.org. Lakeland Public Television presents Common Ground, brought to you by the Minnesota Arts and Cultural Heritage Fund.
Well, hello, I'm Audrey Thayer, and today we're doing the 4th annual jurying of the Art from Within at 2013, and I'm excited. We've got artists from all of the reservations in the state of Minnesota, or Native people who live on reservation or in the state of Minnesota, and we have artists who are non-Native who've submitted their work as well. So this show here is a compilation of many forms of art, all mediums, and every year we select a jury of 7 to 8 who go through and select categories. And it gives the opportunity of grassroots indigenous work to come to Bemidji. We live in a beautiful area on the heart of 3 very large reservations, and very little indigenous art comes into the Bemidji area. You can go out to maybe to the rural areas and the reservation communities and see some of the art, but you never really see a lot in Bemidji. So to create education and understanding and bridge diversity, American Civil Liberties Union said, we're going to do art show, and we're going to start bringing grassroots artists. The uniqueness of this is a threefold. One, we have the younger emerging artists. So we have artists who are under 18 who have decided that they would like to enter their work. So we have from a public school perhaps. And a second fold is grassroots indigenous people from on or off reservation that live in the state of Minnesota. And our third fold, which is a unique part of our project, is that we have actual art that's coming in that is brought here by their families of incarcerated indigenous people. So they're in state institutions, and they are competing for the Social Justice Award, and their work is phenomenal. We also have we also do here every year, we select a artist that we are promoting. The artist is someone that has had some tough times and came out and is in recovery and living a lifestyle differently in community. Last year we had Wesley May. This year we have Michael Lemon, and you can see from their work that they are just growing. So Michael Lemon is our selection this year, and I'm just pleased to be working with Michael.
Hello, I'm Mike Lemon, Ojibwe artist here in Bemidji, Minnesota. I grew up in this town, and we're at Edwaters School of Art and Music. And today I would like to be able to share with you some of my artwork that I have here, along with a number of other people that are here in the area and from outside the area. I feel that art does a great thing for the community. It brings us together. Unity within what I display in my artwork. I try to create my Ojibwe awareness, my culture, and it draws people from the non-culture into our culture to realize just what visions go on within my heart, and to be able to express who I am. And the best way I can probably do that without any argument is through my art. And this piece, for example, representing our native dancers, are women in a traditional dance. And what I'm trying to express here is the freedom of being able to express what they're doing here, and what a better way to express our belief in what we believe in as dancing and praising the Creator. And this one here, I use that twirl kind of effect and the build-up of these dancers as they're going around the circle dancing, and what a kind of I would say a twilight type feeling of existence. I use a lot of my culture in my artwork, and I try to express using a technique called pointillism, and I try to represent almost as to the beadwork. And a lot of these visions that come to me in my sleep, or just as I'm time passing in the woods or something, these things come to my mind, so I create what I've dreamt about, or what I see, or what is in contact with me. I've had many people ask me about my colors that I portray in some of my paintings, and I find it hard to say to them that, it's, how do I get these colors? But I believe it's a God-given thing, and God has given every one of us and myself a glimpse of what's there to be out there. And I really enjoy knowing that He's guiding my hand each time I put forth, and that the Creator is there. This particular painting here is representing a medallion in the background, represent a lot of our beadwork that our Native people show on our regalia. And the horses represented in here is just part of the tradition of what we use for means of transportation, or helping with our planting and so on. This particular painting here is of a chief who's found his way to the motherland, I would say heaven, put it this way. As you see, he's gained his wings, and it's just such a neat feeling to feel that I can also bring this in as a means of freedom of religion. The last time I was incarcerated, I had sat down in my cell and had a real close relationship with God. And God had told me that He's given me a gift, and a gift to draw. I'm educated in other things such as business, but also now God has said to me, take what I've given you and prosper, and share this wonderful gift I've given you with others, also along with my word. This particular painting here, our acrylic painting, is of a mother and child in what we, as a tradition, the native would call a cradle board. This particular one, I'm expressing the feeling of her, and it's almost like what are you doing here? As far as just the image of back in the time when the Caucasian came over to the country, and it just kind of given an expression of like, wow, what's going on, and kind of the mood and the feeling of a baby being in this particular cradle board, and the colors I just think are so brilliant. They bring it out, and I really enjoy the brightness of the evening that's going on within this painting. Giving back a little bit to the community of what my incarceration was about, how I've changed my life, and how people like Audrey is out there fighting for our people to, there's a better avenue. There's a better avenue out there. And through art, I have found that better avenue. As you can see here, that there's a number of us Ojibwe artists here that have taken that challenge and found better things in our life to do by creating art, and people to see within what we really are inside. And being here at ACLU right now in this situation of Art Within is an opportunity for people to see that there is a chance out there. There's other avenues to go. And through my art, I hope that people will see that there is, hope, there is beauty within it, and to me, it's an overall peaceful feeling to be within harmony.
Well, we originally, when we thought about the Art from Within, we had thought about how we educate community that those who are incarcerated, for whatever reason, They have families here. They have lives as well. And then we didn't want to, so it was from art from within the walls. Well, then we moved into the second year of saying, no, we have artists in the Bemidji area that never get to show their work anywhere on a grassroots level. Many of the seasoned artists in the community, they know how to do their artwork out in the community. They know how to sell their work, they know how to move it. So we try to engage those that are the least familiar with how to work with their art and get it out into the community. And so for next year, I'll be working with Michael Lemon and how to market his work, how to get it out. And it also talked to different groups in the community about the importance of Indigenous art. When you look at the artwork here and you see it's very defined. And I don't think over the years Indigenous people have, we have never really, we know we're artists, we know in our communities, but it's putting us up one step to the table with all the other artists. What would it do for the non-Native community to actually see Indigenous art and have an understanding of what Indigenous art is? So it's actually a twofold, and it's a clear bridging of community. One, you have Indigenous artists who start feeling value for their work. It's not something just to sell or to buy groceries or to make outfits for your family, which we do a lot, but it's actually is an art. And so once we move our communities into that mindset of let's put your stuff out there, it's beautiful, and encouraging them. Our people are, I would say, most without stereotyping, are very humble folks. The rural area is humble, but I see it as an opportunity for the work to be shown in community where it may never ever be seen. There are people from this community that have never ever gone to the reservation communities. And so this is an opportunity. We bring it here as well.
If you have an idea for a common ground piece that pertains to North Central Minnesota, email us at legacy@lptv.org or call us 218-333-3022. To view any episode of Common Ground online, visit us at lptv.org. To order individual segments or entire episodes of Common Ground, please call 218-333-3020. Common Ground is brought to you by the Minnesota Arts and Cultural Heritage Fund with money from the vote of the people on the 4th of November, 2008.